We will showcase a variety of very interesting topics for all of you to take back. And looking at the distinguished list of speakers that we have today, I'm sure we are all going to benefit greatly from these sessions. We start with developing a change-ready organization. Change is always constant, and we need to acknowledge that the only guarantee is that fundamental shifts are happening and will continue to happen. We need to help leadership learn to live and handling uncertainty by making it a core part of the association's strategic thinking. Our first session today is by Mr. William Teo. Mr. William Teo? Good morning. Okay, Mr. Teo is a business psychologist. He's an entrepreneur and a business psychologist with over 25 years of experience across 3 industries, including financial service, portfolio management, insurance, training, and development. He is passionate in the application of psychology and experimental learning to help maximize results and has worked in several countries in Asia. Mr. Teo, may I please ask you to come? Human Resources Development Council of Malaysia, Agency Management Training Council USA, and Leadership Management International Incorporated of the United States have certified Mr. Teo for a special program facilitation and training ability. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaskar. Okay, you might not be used to me, but let me tell you a secret, okay? 30 years ago, I came to India on a youth exchange program sponsored by Rotary District 330. I was a young guy, okay? And a few things which I'd like to share with you. First, I was given the choice to choose between going to New Zealand and coming to India. Fellow friends, if you are in the same situation like me, given a choice to go to New Zealand and coming to India, let's say you are not from India, where would you choose?
India.
I love the answer, the patriotic answer. Typically, from my perspective, I have chosen New Zealand. Okay, India actually was not on the default. Okay, more or less there was one person who said, no, we must go to India. So to cut the history, I came to India 30 years ago. Okay, and to prove it to you, let me just go beyond the first word of Namaskar. Okay, I just tested. Aapka naam kya hai? Tumere naam William. And let me just even go to one more area. Pardon me for saying this. Tumhare sapno ki rani ho. Okay, that's the words which we learn from the youth. So I'm really, really glad to be back to India. Okay, and that was the secret. And let me just share with you also, I stayed in Bazaar Sitaram. And in the next couple of days, I'm going to visit the host who hosted me in Bazaar Sitaram. Unfortunately, he said, Bazaar Sitaram, his home is no more there. He has moved, and he is in a new place. So I'm very curiously wanted to see how Bazaar Sitaram looks like. Okay, and I never forget Nirulas. These are some of the remembrance I have at Delhi. Okay, so I'm really, really glad to be back to Delhi after 30 years. Okay, and fellow friends. Okay, if you don't mind me calling you fellow friends. Okay, as a start, let's have the first video. Can we have the first video? Let's just put our attention to the first video. The first video, this is the second. Okay, yeah. Can we play the first video? Let's put our attention to the first video. Volume. Okay, louder. Okay, stop the video. Stop the video. Did you see what happened? Have you all seen? Did you see what happened to the video? Although the sound, they are going to turn up the sound. Did you see the video? Okay. Can I request everyone here to stand up? Everyone here to stand up. Everyone here to stand up. Okay? And do this for me. Do this for me. Put up your two hands. Look at the hands. Turn. One more time. Let's observe the hand. Okay, thank you very much. Can you sit down? Okay. Let's continue the video. Let's continue the video. Let's enjoy the video. Fellow friends, if I may ask you this, what's so different between her and you and me? What is so different between her? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On the one hand, she doesn't have fingers.
Thank you. How about you, sir? What's so different between her and you and me?
The ability to face the challenge despite the loss that she has.
Fantastic. Thank you. Maybe one more. One more. Can we hear from one more person? One more person? Yes, sir. Attitude. Fantastic. Thank you very much. What we have seen in the video is there is a difference. Ordinary person, but extraordinary thinking. What about you and me? Are we making a difference in our life? Is this just another seminar? Is this just another conference? I've attended hundreds of training, conducted hundreds of trainings. The fear in most trainers, the fear in most coaches, the fear in speakers like Ed, Daniel, or even any other speakers here is actually, is there going to be meaningful action going to be carried out later? Okay? As a trainer, the benchmark is, there are 4 levels of benchmark. The great guy, the late Dr. Kirkpatrick, he says this. The level 1 evaluation is reaction evaluation for any training. Okay? I will explain what is reaction. Level 2 evaluation, how good the training is, are there any learnings? Level 3 is there going to be any behavior change? And level 4, return on expectation or results. Okay, I'll go through that in detail. First and foremost, in terms of reaction, just like typically any events, any trainings, any seminars, at the end of the day, of the second day or the third day, for this conference, it will be tomorrow. I'm not sure whether CIM or the organizers will hand out a piece of paper to you, A4 size normally. You will just tick the boxes and say, okay, how is the speakers? Good, not good, bad, lousy. How's the food? How's the hotel? How's the organizing? Are you familiar with this? Are you familiar with this evaluation? Yeah, that is level 1. Are you happy with Prasan? Are you happy? That is level 1 evaluation. If we go a little bit higher, level 2 evaluation, did you learn anything? I think that is very important. Did you learn anything? Networking is very important, but did you or I spending 2 days here, did we learn anything? Level 3, fellow friends, behavior change. If we have learned anything, are there going to be any behavior change in us? If the video has touched you, has it awakened you to be a new person? That is level 3, behavior change. And level 4, return on expectation. If you have been sponsored by an organization, if you have been so-called sponsored by Prasant, if you have come here on your own pocket money, the return on expectation is what you have paid. Are you going to get something equivalent or even more? That is called return on expectation. Or simply put it as result. Okay. So the fear of most trainers, I think we have gone beyond level 1, those who came from all over the world. Okay. I particularly come from Malaysia. Okay. Is number 1, we are not talking about reaction anymore. Food is good, I think, yes, in a good hotel like this. Level 2, are you going to learn anything? Level 3, behavior change. Is there going to be a change in us? Level 4, return on expectation. So at least, fellow friends, let's aim for level 2, learn something. Level 3 will be much better. And of course, fantastic will be level 4, return on expectation. I think everybody will be happy on that. Okay. So on that note, I'm going to move on with one other item is begin with the end in mind. Since we are at the first session, at the beginning of the first session here, ask yourself, why am I here for? Why am I here for? I've been to the first IAC, I've been to the second IAC, I've been to the third IAC. This is the fourth IAC. Is there going to be a change in my life? Ask yourself. 1, 2, 3 was good. Networking, businesses, knowing lots of friends. But the fourth one here, are we going to change? Are we going to change? If not, it will be just another IAC. Just another IAC. I'm very sure the next IAC will come by. And if I'm not mistaken, it might be in Bangalore. So what difference does it make IACs after IACs? The choice is yours. First question, okay? Second question, what do you seriously want to achieve over the next 1.5 days? What do you seriously want to achieve? Don't have to have a list of achievements. One thing you want to achieve by the end of tomorrow. What do you want? Ask ourselves. What do we want to achieve? I think 2 great questions for us to answer. On change, if the 2 questions have touched you, have nailed on the spot, if the 2 questions have done so, I would like to also caution you that change has never been easy. Change has never been easy. Change will never be easy. Change won't be easy. As a psychologist, 2 great psychologists by the name of Prochaska and De Clemente. Their theory on stage on model change, okay? Any ordinary human being, you and me, goes through 5 stages if we want to change, okay? Stage 1, pre-contemplation. Stage 2, contemplation. Stage 3, preparation. Stage 4, action. Stage 5, maintenance. Okay, I repeat again. So if we want to go any change, we want to do any change on ourselves, we go through a process, the 5-stage model. Stage 1, pre-contemplation. Stage 2, contemplation. Stage 3, what is it? Can you remember? Preparation, fantastic. Stage 4, action. Stage 5, maintenance. Fantastic. Okay, I will illustrate using an example. Okay, I use a hypothetical example so that you'll be clear, so that we'll move along together. I'm going to use a hypothetical example of assuming I'm a heavy smoker. Okay, my apologies to the smokers here. Okay, I don't mean to hit on you. Assuming William is a heavy smoker, and he doesn't care. I don't care what my wife commented, what the people around me says, okay? And one day, I came back from work, my wife said, William, I want to talk to you. Never in my life, my wife confronted me that way. I said, yes, darling. He said, I'm very serious. I've never been so serious. I said, why? You know what runs on me when she says that? Women, nag, nag, nag. That's what running on me. I say, William, you know what happened when you are at work? Your son, 1.5 years old little son, walked towards the table, pick up your cigarette box, took out the cigarette, and he was doing this. And you know what came to me? Again, women. That is just a coincidental situation. That stage, fellow friends, we call it pre-contemplation. Okay? And a couple of months later, again, this time, early morning, she confronted me. She said, William, you came back last night. I gave you a chance. I didn't want to talk to you. I know you were tired. But this morning, before you go to work, I am serious. Now, I want to tell you something. I said, again. He said, you know what? Your son did the same thing. Pick up the cigarette box, took out the cigarette. You know what he did this time? You left a lighter there. And he was trying to strike the lighter. Wow. That gives me cold shivers. You know why? What would have happened if he lighted the cigarette? It's okay. What happens if he finds that, the light is so fantastic. Can I try the carpet? Can I try the curtain? Can I try everywhere else? Can I try my shirt? That is where it moved me. It moved me, but it doesn't shake me out. So the contemplation stage, I felt for it, and I begin to think. Okay, that is contemplation because it moved me emotionally. The third level. What is the third level, my fellow friends? Preparation. Preparation is when I start to think about William. That is your son. That is your wife in a family. Do you want to lose your son? Do you want to lose the house? Do you want to lose everything? Preparation is the stage. I plan to give up smoking. Let's find a significant day. Typically would be 31st December. Am I right? Typically 31st December. Because why I'm a heavy smoker, I need chance, I need time to kick the habit. So I will say, from 2 packets, I will go down to 1 packet. By the time 31st December, probably I will just, the last, it will be 1 stick, and by 1st January, I'll be off. Okay? So from preparation, I'm going to move to action. Action will be on 1st January. I totally mustn't touch cigarette anymore. That is called action. And maintenance, my fellow friend, is the next 6 months. I mustn't touch cigarette. The moment I touch cigarette, we call it relapse. We call it relapse. Okay? So 5 stage plus relapse. So fellow friends, just observe the process of change. Not easy. Not easy. This is a process which has been studied and researched by psychologists. So it's not easy. So the truth is, it's not easy. But is it possible? Is it possible? Yes. Yes, because we have heard of stories of success, that it is possible. Not easy, but it's possible. So on whatever note you come on behalf of your association, change is not going to be easy because you are dealing with individuals. You are dealing with human beings. So you know that Prochaska and De Clemente says, change process on a human being goes through 5 stages. And that 5 stages, you must be emotionalized, you must have commitment, you must have attitude to change. Not easy, but it's possible. And possibilities comes from great leadership. I believe, and what I've heard is all the members of the floor here today, member of audience here today, most of you are leaders, great leaders. You're all great leaders. Okay? And we're going to watch a video. We're going to watch a video to bring you on leadership. This video is about a guy. Let's just do a simple quiz. It's about a guy who was actually jailed on an island for close to 27 years, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? A guy who was jailed on an island for 27 years because of a difference of thoughts, difference of values. Who do you think this guy is? Fantastic, Nelson Mandela. Okay, let's watch a video clip which has been played by a great actor on Nelson Mandela. So can we have the video on Nelson Mandela? His first day being the president of South Africa.
Good morning.
Morgen. Heb het nog genoeg?
Al die naam op video. Ja, nee, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Ah, Brenda, you've had your hair done. I like it.
Thank you, Mediva. Yeah, we need to talk about your cabinet appointments and ministers.
Give me one moment, please.
Yes, Mediva.
After you, Comrade President.
Thank you, sir.
Office of the President, good morning.
Brenda, please assemble all the staff for me. All those who haven't already left.
Right now, all of them?
Yes, please.
Yes, Mediva. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to follow me, please. The President would like to speak with you.
Here he comes.
Yeah, he wants the satisfaction of firing us himself.
I'd like you to stay out here.
Yes, but Madiba...
I cannot talk to them hiding behind men with guns. Goeiemorgen, allemaal. Good morning. How are you this morning?
Fine.
It's good to see you. Thank you for coming on such short notice. Some of you may know who I am. I could not help noticing the empty offices as I came to work this morning and all of the packing boxes. Now, of course, if you want to leave, that is your right. And if you feel in your heart that you cannot work with your new government, then it is better that you do leave right away. But if you are packing up because you fear that your language or the color of your skin or who you worked for before disqualifies you from working here, I am here to tell you, have no such fear. What is Rebbe is Rebbe. The past is the past. We look to the future now. We need your help. We want your help. If you would like to stay, you would be doing your country a great service. All I ask is that you do your work to the best of your abilities and with good heart. I promise to do the same. If we can manage that, our country will be a shining light in the world.
Such profound words given by Mandela. The past is the past. Are we looking towards the future? Imagine a guy, 27 years, being tortured, being humiliated, coming out. I think if it's me, you know the amount of anger which I'm going to bring out after 27 years? Such a profound man, and that is what leadership is all about. The past is the past. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that that was in Africa? In this beautiful country of yours, you have experienced a revered guy by the name of Gandhiji. I think you know whom I'm speaking about. His great deeds, great words have actually gone throughout the world too. And the very famous words and action of the Gandhiji is this: think, speak, feel, and do. It must be the same. Let's not think, speak differently. Feel, do differently. The great Gandhiji's words: think, speak, feel, and do. It must be together the same. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Wishing you all the best. Thank you.